Live from Town Square Towers at the heart of the Jersey Shore. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin. Get up, get out, do something. Join the conversation. 732-505-1160. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Listen online at WOBMAM.com.
Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. It's 7:07. 622, June 22nd, Wednesday, 67 degrees, get up to 88 today, WOBM AM 1160 at 1310, News Talk Radio, streaming live on the Radio Pop app and WOBMAM.com, 732-505-1160. We are now joined on the line by Josephine Douglas, Manager of Rehab Services at Southern Ocean Medical Center. Good morning, Josephine.
Hey, good morning, Jeremy.
How are you this morning? Are you excited that it's hump day?
Yes, I am.
All right,
and
great.
How are you?
I am fantastic. Josephine, why don't you tell us a little about yourself, your training, your area of expertise, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay. Well, originally came from the Philippines, graduated college in 1988, and have been practicing physical therapy since then. I came in the U.S. in 1989. I have held a lot of director position in different settings, acute rehabilitation, skilled nursing facilities, and I recently joined Southern Ocean Medical Center in 2010. So it's been 6 years, but it's a good ride.
Is that recently? 6 years?
Yeah.
That is
2010. Yep.
Okay. So tell me about. So you are the manager of rehab services. What does that mean?
Well, I do, I have we have four outpatient sites at Southern Ocean Medical Center, and we do provide physical therapy services and other therapy services at the acute care hospital as well. So, the day-to-day operations, I handle those, making sure that we have enough staffing, that we have enough appropriate services that we can provide to our community, and, a lot of administrative function that I do.
Gotcha. So
but I also do treat patients if I'm needed.
Nice, absolutely.
Yes.
So prior to 2010, were you working in healthcare before that as well?
Yes, I worked in an acute rehab hospital for about 18 years.
Wow. So
Yes.
so let's think back. Let's take a step into the Wayback Machine for a second, Josephine.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Okay.
So 30 years ago, whatever it may have been, do you recall how it is that you had the epiphany that you wanted to get into the world of rehab? Like what kind of was that aha moment for you that said, listen, this is what I want to do?
Well, I do really like helping out people. And in this kind of profession, you really don't have to exert any effort to help out. Every day, every hour that you treat a patient, you're helping them. And my mom used to tell me, you have to do at least one good deed a day. And in this job, I don't have to do anything special, to help them out. So
you're saying that you took this job because it was the easy way out to be doing good things one a day, because it was like you're doing that anyway. So you fulfilled what your mother told you to do, and you're good to go.
Yes.
Well,
it's very fulfilling, really. You see a patient that comes in through the door, and 4-6 weeks later, they're back to work or they're back to what they love to do.
Well,
that is really an accomplishment for somebody like me.
That is
as
awesome.
A physical therapist, yes.
So what kind of training is required to become a PT or an OT?
Okay. So back then, when I went to college, I have to complete a bachelor's degree. Nowadays, there's only a doctorate level degree in the U.S. New Jersey is actually one of the first few states that mandate master's degree back in 2002. So if you graduated 2002 then on, in New Jersey, you are required to have a master's degree. Otherwise, they're not going to license you. So for physical therapists right now, schooling takes about 6.5 to 7 years, depending on what school you go to. For occupational therapists and speech-language pathologists, they are required to have a master's degree. and that's about 5 years.
Wow.
So
Wow.
it's a lot of schooling.
But it's worth it because you get to you get that satisfaction of helping people every day, just like your mandate was years ago.
Definitely. And I'm actually pursuing my doctorate level degree right now.
Oh,
too.
that's awesome.
So they offer a transitional doctorate of physical therapy in some schools. So yeah. That's
So
what
what
I'm
school?
pursuing right now.
School are you going to for your doctorate?
Dominican College.
Ah, okay, got it. All right. So what are some of the settings in which physical therapy and occupational therapy are offered? Like what give me some of the backgrounds. When does this need to happen?
Okay, so it's very diverse. It's so many places that you can work in as a therapist. You can work in acute care hospital. You can work in acute rehab hospital, skilled nursing facilities. You can do home care in the school system. Nowadays, there's a lot of specialty physical therapy being brought upon. You can be an animal physical therapist, a dance physical therapist. Those are really specialty kind of physical therapy. You can teach in school. You can also work with team to provide that physical therapy services.
Wow. Okay. So now, and I know people like throw around the term physical therapist versus occupational therapist. What's the difference?
Oh, well, okay. A lot of people say occupational therapists, they think about the occupation. It's actually they work on the activities of daily living,
Right.
Getting back, being able to dress yourself again, grooming, bathing, and things like that. They're really more focused on assisting patients in regaining that through adaptations or modifications of their environment. For physical therapy, we focus on recovering, helping patients to recover from their illness or injuries. Our goal is to help patients improve or restore their mobility. So there's a big difference between physical therapies and occupational therapies.
Wow.
I can give you an example if you want.
Yeah. Give me one. Bring it.
So let's say somebody had a stroke. Okay. So the PTs, the physical therapists, will work on increasing muscle strength of the affected limb so that they be able to walk again independently. Gotcha. Okay. So the OT will then focus on improving their activities of daily living, meaning being able to eat again, getting dressed, bathing. And for some people who had stroke, those are very difficult tasks to recover.
Gotcha. So basically, physical therapy is just getting the regular movement back in general, whereas occupational is more specific, kind of diving into specific activities.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Well, Josephine, we have to take a break. So when we come back, I want to talk about some of the unique rehab services that Southern Ocean offers, and talk more about like balance rehabilitation and some of the other treatments. Okay.
Okay.
All right, cool. Josephine Douglas, Manager of Rehab Services, Southern Ocean Medical Center, back after this.
Wake up with Jeremy Grunin wherever you go. Download the Radio Pup app for your smartphone or tablet. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160 and 1310.
Hey, welcome back. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin, back with Josephine Douglas, Manager of Rehab Services at Southern Ocean Medical Center. Josephine, what are some of the unique rehab services Southern Ocean Medical Center offers?
Okay. So aside from the conventional physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapies, we were very happy and proud that we had developed several specialty programs since 2010. One of them is the pelvic floor physical therapy. We see patients with incontinence, either bladder or bowel, or patients with sexual dysfunction, and also with infertility. So we actually help make babies as well. We also provide lymphedema services. So for lymphedema, this is usually, it's a complication from removal of the lymph nodes or the damage resulting to swelling of the arms or legs or both arms, and we're able to help them now. We also do have vestibular rehabilitation. Patients suffering from vertigo or balance dysfunction. We do have concussion program as well. Aquatics for patients who are having tough time or increased pain when they're having physical therapy on land. So we bring them in the water and help them relieve that pain before they continue their land physical therapy. We also have what we call the LSVT, which is Lee Silverman's voice therapy. This is specifically for Parkinson's disease patients. So the part of it is the loud for speech therapy and the big for physical therapy. So that's like a 4-week protocol that we have to see the patients, and you will we've seen a lot of progress made on those patients. And then we also have some adjunct to physical therapy for pain relief or for the stiffness, which is what we call the Graston technique. It's an instrument-assisted soft tissue mobilization and also the kinesiotaping. We do offer pediatrics physical therapy and speech therapies, speech-language pathologists. For speech-language pathologists, we do have the adult and pediatric swallowing, same thing with the stuttering or language disturbance. We see them in the clinic, and our occupational therapists also work on hand program as well.
Gotcha.
So, back in 2010, residents in the area where Southern Ocean serves, patients have to go either north or south to avail these services. Now we offer them at Southern Ocean Medical Center, and we continue to assess the needs of the community, to better develop other services that we can provide.
Yeah. How do I qualify for these services? Do I need to have my primary care physician kind of say I need to go do this?
You can you will need a prescription.
Okay.
Some insurance still require a prescription, but in the state of New Jersey, we have this open access. A patient can go to a physical therapy clinic and get an evaluation.
Cool.
But for some most part, especially for those post-op patients, we do want at least a prescription.
Gotcha.
Some doctors, there is some precautions and protocols that we need to follow.
Gotcha. Yeah. Josephine, we're up against the break. When we come back, I want to, we got to find out where are these rehab facilities located, but we also have to give you your magic wand so that you can make an impact on the world, so you can tell us what you're going to do with it, okay?
Okay.
All right, Josephine Douglas, Manager of Rehab Services, Southern Ocean Medical Center. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin. Hometown View coming up. Back after this.
The news never stops at WOBMAM.com. Get the latest from WOBM News, the Town Square, New Jersey News Network, and Fox News Radio. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin. News Talk Radio, WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Live from the Jersey Shore to the world. Get up, get out, do something. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin. Take the show wherever you go. Download the free Radio Pup app for your smartphone or tablet. Join the conversation. 732-505-1160. News Talk Radio, WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Listen online at WOBMAM.com.
Well, welcome back. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin. It is 7:34, Wednesday, June 22nd, 67 degrees. Get up to 88 today. WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. News Talk Radio, streaming live on the Radio Pup app at WOBM.com. 732-505-1160 join the conversation, which is with Josephine Douglas, Manager of Rehab Services at Southern Ocean Medical Center. Josephine, you still with us?
Yes, I am.
Did you hear all that? Can you please repeat back what I just said? So no, it's not happening, huh? All right, good. Josephine, where are all of these rehab facilities located? Because you're talking about like swimming and this and that, and I'm like, where is this? Where do I do this?
We actually have 4 convenient locations. We have one in Forked River on 730 Lacey Road. Another one in Little Egg Harbor at 279 Matthewstown Road. In Stafford at 700 South Main Street, which is Route 9, and also at the hospital, which is at 56 Nautilus Drive.
Wow.
So, and we also have evening hours so that we can serve those working population.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And you also do so you do balance rehabilitation.
Yes, we do.
And so what do you do with balance rehabilitation?
Well, with the balance, sometimes, not sometimes, balance, there's a lot of causes that when somebody is having balance problems, it can be due to their medication, can be due to their inner ear dysfunction or musculoskeletal problems. So at Southern Ocean Medical Center, we have a very good ENT doctors. We also offer balance testing. So we need to identify the cause of the balance. And our physical therapist is also trained in treating vestibular patients. So sometimes they get referred to physical therapy, but if you really don't know what the cause of the balance, you're not going to make any progress. So my physical therapist can assess and differentiate if this is a vertical problem or it's a musculoskeletal problem.
Right.
So we can, plan their treatment accordingly.
Maybe I should probably check it out because I've always had a balance problem since even playing high school basketball. I used to trip over the mid-court line. See what I did there? Anyway, moving right along. Let's see. You guys also do speech therapy. Do you do that for children and adults?
Children and adults. Believe it or not, we do see a lot of patients with swallowing dysfunction, both adult and pediatric. I talked about the stuttering, the same thing, speech disturbance, both adult and pediatrics. For pediatrics, we see a lot of developmental delayed, so we see them as well for physical therapy and speech therapy as well.
Gotcha.
And we do offer, again, this vital stim that is really helping with the swallowing dysfunction patients.
Right. Gotcha. Okay, so Josephine, it's that time. You've given us so much this morning. I almost feel badly asking you this because you've just given and given and given, and now I need you to give one more time. I need you to take the magic wand that I'm handing you here, and I need you to make an impact, make a difference, do something special for the world just by waving said magic wand. Josephine, what are you doing with that?
Helping people, trying to avoid, having them avoid surgeries, minimize their dependence on medications. We do a lot as a physical therapist. I would like to, the patients or the consumers, they need to do their homework. When they need physical therapy services or any kind of therapy services, ask questions. It doesn't matter if you call the clinic and ask those questions, but you have to really make sure that you're getting the services that you need. If your insurance has 4 providers in the areas, call those 4 providers. Ask the question: how many patients am I is a physical therapist treating aside from me at that hour? Because you really want to develop that relationship with the physical therapist. And, we do assess every time that the patient comes in because your treatment is going to depend on what you present for that day. And, we work on what any impairments or difficulties you're having at home or you're having at work. But we do great things in physical therapy world.
Absolutely. Sage advice, Josephine Douglas. Sage advice. Josephine Douglas, Manager of Rehab Services at Southern Ocean Medical Center. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
You're very welcome, Jeremy. Thank you for having me.
All right, you have a fantastic day and enjoy your summer, okay?
You too.
All right, thanks. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin. We'll be back right after these words.